this video, I'm going to talk about knob and tube wiring.
You might be wondering why I just introduced the topic of this video in a whisper, and that's because knob and tube wiring is something that most homeowners and many wannabe homeowners view as a bit of a taboo topic and an undesirable occurrence. But we don't need to whisper or shy away from this topic as long as we are educated about it. In this video, I'll break down what it is, how you can identify it, and what you need to know about the risks and insurance. Knob and tube wiring, which sometimes is referred to as K&T, was commonly used in homes built before the 1950s. The reason it is called knob and tube is because it is a series of ceramic knobs and tubes that protect the wires as they run through the walls and joists. A century ago, this was probably state-of-the-art wiring, but today it is now outdated and doesn't meet modern safety standards. So let's first review how you find out if your home or the home you're interested in buying contains any knob and tube wiring. Areas where you can check for it would be behind the cover of the electrical panel or exposed wiring in the basement or attic. You're going to want to look for those white cloth-covered wires threaded through ceramic knobs or tubes. If you're unsure or can't figure it out, a licensed electrician can confirm it during an inspection. So now that you know what it looks like and what you can do to determine if a house has it, let's talk about the risks. Although, as mentioned, once it was totally fine, knob and tube wiring wasn't designed to handle today's electrical loads, and unlike modern wiring, it doesn't have a grounding wire. As time goes on, the insulation can degrade, which increases the risk of electrical fires, and without a grounding wire, it's less safe for certain appliances and devices. The grounding wire provides a safe path for excess electricity to flow back into the ground in case of a fault such as a short circuit or surge. Due to these risks, many insurance companies are hesitant to insure homes that have knob and tube wiring. Other companies will absolutely provide coverage, however, you can expect a higher premium, or they might require you to replace within a certain time frame to keep the policy in good standing. So now you're probably thinking, what does this cost to replace? Well, of course, that's going to vary on the size of the home and overall project. Many Toronto homeowners have partially replaced knob and tube wiring, which means that the remaining job isn't going to be in every room of the house. I'd say you should budget somewhere between $8,000 and $25,000 for the electrician's work. You might have to pay extra if the home is also in need of an upgrade of the electrical panel to handle modern electrical demands, and then additional funds to repair the damage to the walls and to have them painted, as that won't be part of the electrician's role. Ultimately, I'd advise you to consult with a licensed electrician to obtain a quote tailored to your specific situation. So if you find knob and tube wiring or you suspect that it's hiding behind the walls, definitely hire an electrician to inspect it. They will assess the condition and recommend whether it needs to be replaced. And if you're planning on buying a home that has or likely has knob and tube, factor the cost of upgrading the electrical wiring into your budget, as it's a worthwhile investment for safety and peace of mind.